Welcome back to the lab. If you watched yesterday's video, or if you have a brain at all, you'll know exactly what we're doing right now. We're going to bolt this thing up and we're going to power it up. Now, we have already checked a couple of things that is just sensible, Murphy's Law and all that. So we've gone through, we've made sure our variable cam timing is operating and all the systems are all functioning, all that sort of carry on. Did most of that at home, just check the variable cam timing here. We didn't want to rev it to the moon at home and annoy our lovely neighbours. So let's bolt it up and see what happens. Let's go. Alright, we're partway there. Wheels and tyres off. Dynapack's bolted up to the hubs. No tyres slipping here, no strops to hold the car down and all that sort of jargon. Just got to get the rears done. We're most of the way there. And we'll be getting this fired up. I forgot to mention one of the good things about our new... I don't know to see it from here. There it is. No, there it is. Our new G4X ECU is the calibration feature for the variable cam timing. There's solenoids that run all that. Can't show you the cam timing, it's behind the covers. And the motor. So it's literally engine up and running. Push button says calibrate. Boom, it's done. All settings are taken care of and your variable cam timing is functioning. There's some, when I say all, there are some settings that need to be taken care of, but the basics are done. It runs. Excusing the spaghetti, as I've said. I'll tidy that up when we know we've got everything working exactly as it should be. We should not be far away, hopefully, fingers crossed. That rain went away. It's a bit nicer out there now. We'll see how she goes. 440 kilowatts at the hubs last time and 730 something Newton meters of torque at 5,500 RPM or whatever it was. Let's see if we improve on that. Alright, before it gets rowdy, just bolt it up. Machine's telling stories, telling this is quite rich. That needs sorting out. Here's with the old inlet plenum from way back. The blue line's the newer plenum that I made. The newest one that's on the car now. Hopefully we just see some progress in this direction. I mean, to be honest, if it stayed the same through here, it'd be fine. I just want to see a bit more up here. We'll see what it does. Right, so a couple of quiet pulls there, and what we've got is a slipping clutch because it's brand new clutch, hasn't been bedded in. You can see these lines here. It's letting go, don't worry about all that, that's previous runs. This is today, this is letting go, although it's heading for the bloomin' moon with torque. So I'm just going to spend a little bit of time and try and bed in the clutch on dyno because it's a race car and we can't drive it on the road. Fun. Yeah, so after a little bit of a play, a few runs up to the point where she was slipping, trying to see if we could bed that in. No, it's no good. But here's the good news. We turned off the VCT. We actually just unplugged the solenoids. So we were there and it was holding. I think maybe, was it letting go? No, I can't remember. Whatever. Here's this red line here. This is where the clutch starts letting go. The clutch was letting go at pretty much the most power the car's ever made. The torque the car's ever made. So the plan right now, rather than packing a Moody and going home, throwing hammers through windscreens, done that once actually, years and years ago, we're not doing it today. Disconnect, wastegate control. So now we're on wastegate pressure, which should bring our torque down. We should be under the threshold of it letting go, maybe. We'll find out. This is all good theory, practice will tell us. We can finish doing the tune leave the screen alone again. Don't bash it up. We can finish doing the tune for the rest of it. Make sure we're right for the rest of it. I can take it away. I can take the big shiny thing out of the tunnel there. Look at the spinny roundy thingy and see what's going on with that. If I can rectify that, then we're good for the first round at wastegate pressure, which is probably going to be faster than what it ever was before. So we're going to do that. It's not Friday afternoon, but let's treat it like one. Wastegate pressure. As you can expect, it's quite noisy in there, quite rowdy. Clutch isn't holding it. I'm not going to say it's full boost. The clutch isn't holding at 17 psi. It appears to be so far at wastegate pressure was maybe 8 psi, 9 psi, something like that, quite a lot less. We've made very close to the same amount of torque that we have done ever in the past. Yeah, quite low RPM so far, so we're not finished yet. It's showing really good potential. Just going to get that clutch sorted out. It could be a case of it needs a bit more bedding in than what I can do here on the dyno, or there may be some sort of an issue. Good news is it's easier to get that gearbox out than what it was with the other one, so it's definitely going to get a look at and see what's going on. If there's not really any sort of mechanical issue, then it needing bedding in a bit more, then that's what we'll do. If there's something not quite right, obviously we're going to look into it and fix it. Now, we're not finished just yet, so hold fire. Alright, obviously it fell back onto the hoist accidentally at home. It was supposed to, I told it stay on the trailer. Work to do, other things to do. And next minute the car just was on the hoist again. So, in the infamous words of Guns N' Roses, what we've got here is failure to communicate. Some clutches you just can't reach. Something like that anyway. So this thing here sounds different, doesn't it, when it's hot? The loud thing, that's saying something like 550 foot-pounds or more. And then the clutchy thing, this bit in here, in between the engine and our expensive, nice, beautiful, fancy HGT precision gearbox, the clutchy thing is saying, what did you say? Huh? Did you say 550? And then it just lets go, and it's not holding. So, a little bit of, as I said earlier, you may not have heard it properly, so I'm just saying it now, just in case the quality was not so good in dyno. So, a little bit of bedding in, trying to just see if it was something like that there was the issue. You got all sorts of light reflecting from everywhere. I can't stand anywhere good. Never mind. And it just didn't work. Didn't improve things. So basically, we had issues. Go back through previous videos. Clutches. But we had it right. We had triple plate clutch in there with the Nissan splines on the friction plates and all that, and that was working great. Our HGT precision box here, that's got GM splines on it. Just because of the way it is, it's not a brand new box, it's a pre-loved box. That's just the way it came. It was easier to deal with that. Let's just change the friction plates and our basically brand new clutch. We'll put the GM splined ones in there. We should be pretty good. Check all the intermediate plates and all that. They were all basically brand new. There was no significant wear on them at all. I thought we should be okay with that. Apparently not. It didn't work. It just hasn't worked out. You don't always replace your brake rotors or machine your brake rotors when you put new pads in cars. Most of the time you do. It's generally the thing to do. You don't have to. Same deal, kind of, sort of, with clutches. You probably should do, really. But especially considering the friction plates, friction surfaces, sorry, the intermediate plates and all that, and this clutch that's up in here, they did like one race round. And there was no appreciable wear on anything. They all looked basically brand new. Bad luck, it just hasn't worked out. It happens. So, you know what's happening next. We're taking this all apart again, or take the shiny out, all the drive shafts and all that. Well, can't see it late in the day. We'll get this clutch out of here. I'll see what's going on. It's not going to happen today. It might happen today. Depends if I decide I want to go to sleep, or we'll figure out what's actually gone wrong here. Thanks for watching. Let's keep going with this. Bit of a saga now, isn't it? 3 months of... It's going to be bloody good when it's going properly, though. I'll tell you what, man, that torque curve was going to the moon on pretty low boost. It was definitely was making more power. No question about it. It was making a lot more power for the amount of boost, etc. So it's all looking pretty good. All in all, the whole car is pretty good. It's just that, at the moment that we know of, it's just that one thing, right? It's just a clutch. It's no biggie. A little bit disappointing. Not overly upset. Let's just get it done and get on with it. Thanks for watching. Cheers, bye.